Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a different video as I want to revamp my collecting notion a little bit. I might also go into my group order master list real quickly at the end of this as well. I have already done a video on how I set up everything if you want a little bit more explanations and everything, but this is more just of a revamp. I want to change the photos for this that I have currently, and I need to update the wish list that I have on there, and I just want to update a tiny little bit just how I'm setting things up. And I try to go for a theme, as you can see, with mirror selfies, even though you can't really see it in the Mingyu and Minghao picture, but I know it in my heart and that's what matters. And I mean, in terms of pictures, I just downloaded them, just like random pictures that I found, and then just cropped them as squares so that would fit nicely and would be the same size. So for my BTS wish list, I have a lot that I need to switch up just because honestly I just have so many things on the way, and then there's just so many things that I don't necessarily want to collect anymore. I did this over like a year ago, I think. It's probably been a year and a half, almost 2 years maybe since I made this. I don't even remember. So things have changed, and also I have gotten some stuff, so I need to move stuff from my wish list to on the way and stuff like that. I think that I'm doing my best here to add everything that I know I have on the way, but I also don't think I managed to get everything in just because I don't remember, and the on the way thing is more so, when I do it as I go, it works better. And for like really important on the way things, I usually just have that on my Instagram highlights for my main wish list. But then this works nicely if I get some like random things and I want to remember that I got them. But yeah, I'm just going through the BTS wish list. I don't think there's too many exciting things, but what I'm going to do is basically the priority, want, and eventually columns. I'm switching them to some like new and upcoming priority and want columns, and you'll be able to see and I think I might just speed this up a little bit and just have it play double speed. There's not much to narrate, honestly. On the left column, everything that I'm going to add is basically just things that have dropped, that are dropping right now, or are going to drop in the near future, or that we have like a release date for it or something. So for example, the Memories Blu-ray is out, but I just haven't bought it yet, but it's really recent, so I've put it up. The Proof Collector Edition pre-order benefit, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it because it's going to be pretty expensive, but I just have it up there just in case, And then I decided that for the BTS stuff, I didn't necessarily want to have like an icon on there, but I might change that, honestly. Who knows? Not me. Okay, so for my 17 wish list, I have honestly so much on the way because I think I've mentioned this. I got a huge set of Minghao PCs off of Mercury Japan, and so it completed a huge chunk of my Korean album PC collection and wishlist for him. So now that's like knocked out of the park, I only have like I think 6 or 7 actual like album photocards for him that I need to get. So obviously that's going to be my priority, but yeah, I just needed to it had started to clean up this part of my Notion, but I still needed to change up a couple of things, and I'm not writing down that this is on the way. I have shipped out that package already, and it should be my next video, opening up that Mercury Japan frill Japanese proxy box, because it has a lot of exciting things in there. For 17, my wish list is honestly the messiest, just because they just have so many things, and I'm not trying to get every single piece of merch, photocard, whatever that they have on hand, and they're more of a if I like it, I get it kind of collection, and it's not necessarily, you know, super strict. And honestly, I tried to limit myself with pre-order benefits and stuff like that with Attacker and these eras. And then Face the Sun, I got a good chunk. I got my favorites that I really liked. And then Sector 17 rolled around, and this is probably the 100th time I have said this in one of my vides, but I really feel like it's a chip on my shoulder. But the Sector 17 pre-order benefits are so hard to get that I have just given up on them. I am writing them down in my wish list. I have them on my Instagram wish list as well. Also, I have a video on how I make my Instagram wish list too, if you want to check that out, because I know sometimes visually it's like so much easier to see things. This is just more like to organize myself and know what I have on the way, whereas my Instagram wish lists and like, you know, templates that I download from other people and stuff like that is like when I'm scrolling Mercury Japan or the hashtags and everything, I'm like, okay, this is what the photocard actually looks like. But yeah, so this one is pretty messy. I don't think the Notion is the best way for like my 17 stuff to work out, but you know, it still gives me a sense of accomplishment a little bit, so I keep it. Oh, I also kept the icons for the 17 stuff wishlist, and then I also keep the icons for TXT. I just think they look cute. I just need to find a better one for BTS is what I need to do. And I know that like I could make a template with Notion to then have the icon saved by default every time I make a new thing. But honestly, it's not super hard to add an icon like once you've made like a new little page, so I just do it manually every time. I know I could save myself some time, but I'm too lazy to set it up. Alright, so if my 17 wish list on Notion is my messiest and the one I think works the least with Notion, my TXT wish list is the one that works the best. And the only reason for that is that I'm the most up to date with my TXT collection, because obviously, comparatively, I didn't start collecting TXT from debut, but I still started collecting them, they've only had so many years of photocards. Even though they have a lot of photocards already, it's nothing compared to BTS or 17, and so I'm most up to date with it. I've tried to keep myself up to date with most things, even expensive things. I still have like a couple things that I would like. I don't need to get anything, but I would like to get, like the Japanese fan club renewal photocard, the first one. That's so expensive to get right now. I'm like, hello. But if anyone wants to sell that at like a decent, reasonable price, please hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, or even in the freaking comments. I'll find you and I'll buy it. But yeah, it's just a bit hard. I have the first memories photocard on hand now, because my friend Ronan sold it to me for a really good price as well. And yeah, so I don't need too many things. So that wish list looks the best because it still looks organized. Also, I think there's gonna be a comeback very soon, so we will see if I can keep this going. But this will be nice for when there's a comeback, because obviously I can just make one block just for comeback and write down the number of album photocards or the different pre-order benefits. If I'm gonna get the pre-order benefits, I'm very tempted to open inclusions only group orders for the TXT comeback whenever that happens. So for Korean pre-order benefits, and then for Japanese pre-order benefits, usually I try to get them after the fact, but we will see. Maybe I'll try to join a group order, who knows, but it's kind of hard sometimes because the Yondon sports just go so quickly. But yeah, this one is the easiest to sort through, truly. But yes, so that was me updating my collecting Notion. I don't know if that was interesting to you because I didn't switch up that much, but I mean, it's something that I needed to do anyways, and I find it relaxing to do. I've just been putting it off, so it's why not film it, right? And then now I guess I'm just gonna update my group order master list thing, just because I think that the way it's set up right now is not visually pleasing, and it's kind of hard to find your group order. So yeah, as you can see, I've just got a whole list, which for everything that is completed, I kind of leave it up for I don't know, showing I'm legit. But I might delete stuff, right? Or if some people sometimes months later have still not paid shipping, and it's to be you are in my master list. It's on you if you have not done this. But yeah, I kind of want to go for a board vision setup. And yeah, so you'll see me struggle a tiny bit because I haven't used Notion in ages, so I don't really remember stuff, and also they've updated it a little bit. So I mean, I feel the struggle is part of the thing, right? And you can see actually what things are, the different options and everything. But I figure it out eventually, and then we'll just get right into it. So I decided to make 3 columns for this. One would be for Japanese proxy group orders, so sets from Mercury Japan or Frill or any other Japanese website that I have chosen through Japanese proxy. The Japanese proxy I'm using right now is Remember. It's the first time I've used it, and it's honestly pretty good. But yeah, so I haven't. And sometimes I have individual group orders, but because it was my first time using this proxy, I didn't. And also I had already like a lot of orders in this, and I never want to overwhelm myself and have people wait like months for me to pack things, because I think that's that kind of sucks for the people who join your group orders, you know, like we just want to help people and not overwhelm ourselves. I have other things to do in my life, right? But yeah, so I didn't open individual orders, but I'll probably do for the next batch, because I don't know, I'll probably need to, you know, add some stuff. And yeah, so actually with this proxy you have like a 60-day period at the warehouse, so it's really good if you want to pile up a lot of orders. But also don't know how they pack the box, and the shipping was pretty expensive for this box, so I don't know, I need to see, because maybe if I have too many orders then it's just gonna be too heavy, right? But let me stop rambling about these. But yeah, so I did one column for Japanese group orders, one column for Korean address group orders, which I don't do as often, but hopefully I might try another proxy as well that does inclusions only. And I do want to start using K-Twitter. I just don't speak Korean at all. I know a little bit of Hangul, but like this you know, the sense of words escape me, so I think it'll be a bit hard, but I do want to try it out, and because prices are just way better for some stuff on there, right? And then the last column is for split group orders. This is usually for stuff that I get shipped out to me directly, which is also pretty rare. But in this case, I have all the daikon stuff that I ordered from K-Town. And that was a pretty decent price just to get it sent to me directly, because then if you send it to a proxy, you do have to pay proxy fees, and I feel like K-Town is like a pretty good way to get your stuff for a decent price. So yeah. And then I kind of wanted to add a property that would easily show at a glance what the status of the box or the order or the group order is, because I feel like that's something that was kind of lacking as well in my previous one. So I kind of went back and forth, wanted to put like tracking number or just like status, and then I also kind of wanted to show the order number for the Japanese group orders, the order number that I have from my proxy, right? Because then it's easier for me as well to see what it corresponds to, because I can't see pictures of what the order is on that proxy. So, you know, I have to try to stay a little bit more organized, especially when I have a lot of different orders going on at the same time, like the Good Boy Gone Bad group orders. I have like a few within that one, so yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I wanted to do. And yeah, I think this is about it, and this is what it looks like in the end. This isn't super fancy or complicated or anything, and I honestly think that's what I like about Notion, is that, you know, you can change things up pretty easily and you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want to. for yourself. And as you've seen, like obviously I changed the whole layout of this like group order page, but it didn't take me super long because everything is pretty easily moved around and edited. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, whatever this was. And I think that my next one will be an unboxing from a Japanese proxy. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.